Have you ever wondered how South Korea, a small country tucked away in the east, became a cultural powerhouse? Let's journey back to 1945 when the story of modern South Korea begins. A nation reborn from the ashes of war, independent and free, yet facing myriad challenges. The next 2 decades would see South Korea transform dramatically in what's known as the miracle on the Han River. Against all odds, this small nation managed to turn its economy around, shifting from a war-torn landscape to a thriving, industrialized nation. This was no small feat and was not without its share of trials and tribulations. From the grit and determination of its people to the visionary policies of its leaders, South Korea navigated its way through the obstacles, always moving forward, always growing. This period of resiliency and rapid economic development was just the prelude to what was to come. This period of rapid growth and development set the stage for the rise of South Korea's cultural industries. As the 21st century dawned, a new wave was rising in South Korea. This swell was the Hallyu wave, a cultural phenomenon that started to make waves quite literally in the late 1990s and early 2000s. It all began with the unexpected and overwhelming success of Korean dramas across Asia. These captivating stories, filled with emotion, drama, and the unique charm of Korean culture, quickly found a dedicated audience. This surge of interest soon spread, reaching far beyond the borders of Asia. Suddenly, the world was falling in love with everything Korean, from its food to its fashion. But most notably, it was the growth of the Korean film and music industries that truly marked the rise of Hallyu. With the world's eyes on them, these industries began to flourish, producing globally acclaimed films and chart-topping music. The seeds were sown, and the Hallyu wave continued to grow, its impact resonating around the globe. The Hallyu wave was just beginning to crest. In the wake of Hallyu, the Korean film industry experienced a renaissance. A rebirth, a reawakening, a rekindling of a spirit that had been quietly simmering beneath the surface. The Korean film industry had started to take shape, initially finding success in Asia, before embarking on a journey that would lead to international acclaim. What set Korean cinema apart was its unique blend of Eastern and Western influences. It was a fusion of the best of both worlds, a melting pot of ideas that gave birth to a new and exciting cinematic language. The Korean film industry was not just about retelling stories from the West, it was about telling its own stories, in its own voice, with its own distinctive flair. At the heart of Korean cinema was, and still is, storytelling. Korean filmmakers are master storytellers, weaving intricate narratives that resonate with audiences, both at home and abroad. They delve into the human psyche, exploring themes of love, loss, hope, despair, and redemption. They paint a vivid picture of life in all its complexity, its beauty, and its ugliness. As the Korean film industry continued to grow, it began to make its mark on the international stage. Korean films started to gain recognition at international film festivals, winning awards and accolades for their unique storytelling and cinematic excellence. It was not about chasing fame or success, it was about telling stories that mattered, stories that touched hearts and stirred souls. But this renaissance was not just about the films, it was about the people behind the films. The directors, the writers, the actors, the cinematographers, the editors, the composers, the production designers, the costume designers, all the unsung heroes who worked tirelessly behind the scenes to bring these stories to life. The Korean film industry has come a long way since its humble beginnings. It has weathered storms, faced challenges, and overcome obstacles. It has evolved, adapted, and grown. It has broken boundaries, pushed limits, and redefined what is possible in cinema. From a country once ravaged by war, South Korea has emerged as a global powerhouse in film. And this is just the beginning. The Korean film renaissance is still in full swing, and the best is yet to come. Fast forward to today, what does the landscape of South Korea and its film industry look like? South Korea, the vibrant hub of East Asia, is an invigorating blend of tradition and innovation. It's a place where centuries-old palaces coexist with skyscrapers, and where bustling markets lie in the shadow of cutting-edge technology. The country's cultural influence continues to grow, with Korean pop culture, known as Hallyu, making waves worldwide. From the catchy tunes of K-pop idols to the compelling narratives of K-dramas, Korea's cultural exports are becoming global phenomena. The Korean film industry, meanwhile, continues to flourish. It's a place where creative minds are pushing boundaries, telling stories that resonate globally. Films like Parasite and dramas like Squid Game have captivated audiences worldwide, showcasing the depth and versatility of Korean storytelling. South Korea, a small country with a powerful cultural punch, continues to leave its mark on the world stage.